Guys, it's Lori. How you doing? Hey, this shift has been completely crazy. I just heard some people say the other day online, it's a good shift. Let me tell you something. They've been fooled, okay? And I'm not saying you can't be positive and get positive things done during this because we have to. We have to stand together. We have to be strong. We have to stand strong in our faith. But what's happening is people are falling for lies, okay? So don't let that happen to you. There's going to be good days and bad days, absolutely. But the shift itself, I don't know what's going on exactly, but I know it's not good. And for somebody to sit there and say, I think it's pretty good, and you can just make things happen, and blah, blah, blah. Raising your vibration is a good thing. Staying connected, standing in faith, that's a good thing. But these shifts that are going on, it's the veil's getting thinner, the negative's getting stronger. It's not a good thing. We're coming to an absolute meltdown collapse, and it's either you raise your vibration and you stand in faith, or you start feeling good. And I'm not saying if you raise your vibration you're not going to feel good, but you fall for the lie and you end up getting creamed in the end. So anyway, that's a whole other video in itself. But I have made some recent changes and I'm going to stick to them. But, I do a lot of missing persons work. I do a lot of unsolved crime work. I deal with a lot of people who have been sexually assaulted or in abusive, controlling relationships. And it happens, and it's happening because of this shift, I believe, more and more and more. Evil's on the uprise, and the people that are walking around awake but refusing to fold, refusing to falter in their faith, are being attacked the hardest. So we first and foremost stand in your faith, raise your vibration, pray, all that, but we still have to keep ourselves protected while here in this world. So for the last like 6 months or so, I came across this company about 6 months ago, and it's been on my heart to actually purchase the products, sell the products, not only the products, but some self-defense techniques, that sort of thing. I mean, I'm pro weapon, I'm pro gun, pro Second Amendment. I believe we all have the right and the responsibility to protect ourselves and our loved ones. But so I've been taking some self-defense stuff. Plus I finally bought into this company, and I want to show you some of the products. It's called Damsel in Defense, and I'm going to do a little twist on it because I'm going to do a lot of stuff online, but I'm also going to teach some self-defense techniques, some spiritual protection techniques. And if you are a survivor of some kind of sexual assault or domestic or any kind of the evils that are running rampant right now. I have some aftercare stuff too, but these are some of the products. This is called, I think it's Socket to Me. It just goes on your keychain. It's hard. I think it's porcelain. It's just something you could get somebody with very easily. It fits very easily in your hand. I know if you've ever taken any kind of self-defense course, they tell you to use your keys. Well, this is a little bit better than a key. Then of course there's a good old pepper spray. There's different sizes of pepper spray. This also has like a UV ultraviolet dye in it. So if the police happen to catch the perp and he says, no, 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 I wasn't around, or she, I don't want to be bias here. If he or she says it wasn't me, they can use their little machine and it'll pick up the dye on the person's skin. Not easy to wash off either. And this is one of the stun guns. Now, they don't sell guns as in handguns or rifles or anything like that. And like I said, if you know how to use a gun and you're not afraid of a gun and you want to carry a gun, I'm all for that. I think everybody should know how to use it. Everybody should respect it, which is, it's not taught the way it used to be. I grew up, my father loved guns, and he had like a little room with the guns all along the wall. He had them hanging on the wall, and then in his chest, I don't know how many guns he had. 500. Um, and we were taught to respect those guns. You didn't go near those guns, but we also knew how to shoot. I knew how to shoot at a very young age. I am not frightened of it. But one thing is a lot of people say, oh, I'll just buy a gun. But if you don't know how to use it, or if you're afraid of it, it could be used against you, just as with any weapon. So I would suggest training if you're going to carry a weapon. But you know what? Even if you're packing heat, right? And you find yourself in a situation, you may not have time. It may be for whatever reason, it may not be appropriate to pull that weapon. So that's why some of these things are good. Like this, the pepper spray. This is a stun gun. It's kind of neat. This is one of them. They have different kinds, but see, it charges right into your wall. So you just keep it charged before you use it. And it has a flashlight on it and the stun gun, obviously. There's the flashlight. It's very bright, actually. This room is lit, but I shined this in my son's eyes last night, just joking around, and he was like, ah. And then, so, but the neat thing is, and I'll turn that off because every time I turn that on, my little dog comes running like I'm in trouble or something, which is kind of cool. But say you use this on someone and or you pull it out and for some reason your perp gets a hold of it. As he's grabbing it, you pull on that and it's no longer usable. It's going to be junk to him. So, and you can buy these separately too, which I think is kind of cool. Then they have other things. They have a little gadget that breaks your window, seatbelt cutter, and a flashlight. They've got a travel kit. They've got all different kinds of stuff. But what I want to do, like I said, is so they call it an Empower Hour. I'll tell you all about these products and how to use them. But I also wanted to show some examples of self-defense, what to do, what not to do, and that kind of thing. So if you are interested and you would like to have an Empower Hour in your home via internet, if you want to do it, video and private with your friends, or if you want to do it, online, Facebook, whatever. I'm learning the ins and outs of that kind of thing because, back when I used to do direct marketing, we didn't have Facebook parties. So I'm not sure how to do that yet, but I'm willing to do video parties. I'm willing to do home parties. I'm willing to just, do a catalog party. I will learn how to do Facebook parties, but it's my goal to get one of these stun guns or pepper spray or something like that in the hands of every one of the people that listen to me and your friends and family, daughters. If you have daughters, young sons, you know what? I know they say, guys can handle themselves, and they can, but guys get hurt too. It's not reported as often because there's a different kind of shame in a sexual assault for a man. So they tend not to report it. And even the police, even the authorities still have that stigma with that. They still have it with women, but more so with men. So it doesn't matter if you're male or female. I think we should all have some kind of weaponry. And like I said, it's not always plausible to use a handgun or a rifle. So what do you say? What do you think? You let me know. And if you're interested, send me an email at answers4you16@gmail.com. All right. I'll talk to you soon. Have a great day. I'm going to make another video.